Hello, everybody. Jonathan Mudd here, coming to you from my studio in South Carolina with another episode of Down the Rabbit Hole, where I'm digging into the songs from my new album, Meant for the Sun. Today, we're going to go deep on a song that holds a little extra meaning for me. It's called My Brother, May the Blood Set You Free.
In the middle of the night, for the rest of my life, I'll be dreaming of you, my brother. In the unspoken ways, for the rest of my days, remembering you, my brother.
What is it about brothers? It seems like rock and roll has always been a place where brotherhood rules. With all due respect to the Pointer Sisters and Sister Sledge and the Dixie Chicks, rock seems to love brothers most of all. Maybe it started with the Beach Boys or the Everly Brothers, real brothers who grew up singing together in their bedrooms. But it didn't take long for the charts to be full of brother groups. The Jackson 5, the Kinks, the Bee Gees, the Allman Brothers, right on up through AC/DC and Van Halen and Radiohead and Hanson. Rock even loves brothers who hate each other, like the Black Crowes and Oasis. But beyond the brother bands, there's also a ton of songs about brothers, whether blood brothers or brothers from other mothers. Think about it. He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. Brother Louie. Daniel, My Brother. Brothers in Arms. Blood Brothers by Springsteen. Brother, Just Plain Brother by Pearl Jam. There's a lot of brother songs. Probably because I have brothers, I've always been moved by songs about brothers. I've written plenty of songs about my family across the course of my songwriting career, about my wife, about my kids, even about my mom and dad. There's a couple songs on Meant for the Sun that were inspired by my parents. But until now, I hadn't really written anything directly about brotherhood. In the lyrics for My Brother, May the Blood Set You Free, I tried to get after that special bond that exists between brothers. It's different than what you feel about the rest of your family. It's different than what you feel about your best friend. There's something more solid about it, something unbreakable, something that'll be there no matter what. They say blood runs thicker than water, and I think it runs thickest between brothers. If you're listening, sis, no offense. I like you more than both of our idiot brothers combined. Musically, My Brother is based around a guitar figure I've been carrying around with me for years, something I like to play when I'm warming up. It's just a simple riff, but it's got some rhythmic flair to it, the way it jumps, it kind of anticipates the beat. One day I was playing that figure, and some words in a melody just kind of spilled out. I liked the way the chords moved under the melody, so I kept at it and kept banging away until I put the whole song together. There's a lot going on in this song with bass and drums and electric guitars and keyboards. So let me just play you one part with just the acoustic guitars happening so you can get a sense of where it was coming from at a singer-songwriter level.
Brother, 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 I'm coming to you from rock and roll heaven, where we really do have a hell of a band. And let me tell you what's going on. We're up here listening to the new record from Jonathan Mudd. It's called Meant for the Sun, and it's available through Spotify and Apple Music and all the supernatural streaming sites. Or you can hear it through the grapevine. Can you dig it? Check it out, my brothers and my sisters. Meant for the Sun is heaven sent.
My Brother was one of the first songs I wrote for the Meant for the Sun album. I played an early demo of it for an old friend of mine who I used to play music with back in college, a guy named John Buckley. John's an outstanding keyboard player. We used to play together in a group called The Shake in North Carolina, a new wave band. We were heavily influenced by U2. John was the primary songwriter in The Shake. He wrote some great tunes, and he wrote a lot of guitar licks that were really difficult for me to play. It's out there somewhere if you can find it. There's a vinyl EP by The Shake called Clear of Space. Check it out. You'll hear what I mean. John and I became really close when we were playing together in The Shake, kind of like musical brothers, and we've remained good friends ever since. He's still super active in music today, plays in his church band, has a home recording studio, and cranks out some excellent material. A couple years ago, He contributed some super cool keyboard tracks to my Reanimate record. When John heard My Brother, I think he wanted to play on it because he liked the tune, but more because he identified with the lyrics. Like me, John has very close connections to his brothers. John played some really neat, really creative keyboard parts on My Brother. He brought a whole new sonic atmosphere to the song. If you listen closely, you can hear him playing grand piano, electric piano, organ, strings. His parts weave in and out, and he delivers them all with this really soft, really musical touch. Let's go inside the isolation chamber and hear John Buckley and his many layered keyboards on My Brother. Isn't that awesome? Hey, I admit I cheated a little bit on that isolation chamber segment. In order to hold the whole thing together, I also included the bass track played by Andrew Luthringer. But still. Anyway, that's My Brother, May the Blood Set You Free. I encourage you to listen to it in its entirety on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. Thanks for watching this episode of Down the Rabbit Hole, and thanks to all of you who subscribed. It really means a lot that you're watching these things. I'll be back soon with another episode of Down the Rabbit Hole, and we'll dig into another track, just a few songs left, on Meant for the Sun.
Blood is running like water, flowing into the sea.